is my password. I'm back here with 5 lives. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Dracula, you are going down. Okay, time to drawing the anatomy over this layer. If you're working pencil and paper, that's cool too. You just draw whatever you draw on pencil, you're erasing. So erase this a little bit lighter and you're going to draw over it. Obviously then if you're on a computer or a tablet, set up a new layer so you draw over this. So I know I said a while ago that when we're doing these cylinders that it's good to have both going in the same direction, but when it comes to actually fleshing out the anatomy on it, it can be quite good to have, because you want to show muscles on top of it, you can, I think it's quite good to add that form, that muscular form on one side of it and keep the other side going the direction that your cylinder did to keep the momentum, to keep the dynamism. So for example here, if we have the inside of the leg curving down like this, on the outside then I can suggest that calf. So it still is carrying on this shape and this movement, yet I'm able to define some form here. I actually did it up here as well, where I had one line straight, one line, you know, similar to what we had a while ago, and then the other one curved, so. Okay, so we're getting there. Oh, I should really check. Ah, not again! We're outside. Whoa, something is chasing me. Oh, it's a little fish man. Whoa! This is like a... Oh! Ah, no! What am I supposed to do? It's an eye. Like, where have all these enemies come from? Not worth it. Oh. Ah! Whoa. I feel like the music does not suit this game at all. Oh, look at your man in the background. Oh, I thought he was miles away. Ah! Not again! What do I do if they go? Ah. Ah! Okay, so I'm going to put him into this outfit, which he wears in Super Smash Bros, I believe, rather than the one that's on the cover. Just because it's a bit more of a challenge and just because I can show you more things, and at the end of the day, it's going to look cooler. The transform tool is one of digital art's best friends because I drew this at the wrong angle. It needs to be rotated around a little bit. So I can adjust the perspective of this simply by pressing transform and dragging one of the anchor points of this, and yeah, very handy at these early sketch stages. You can use the pieces of clothing to show the momentum as well. Rather, these are for his shoulder pads, and rather have them cling to him. You know, I can have them pop off a little bit because he's basically swinging. So there's going to be a lot of speed involved. I've never actually drawn this costume before. I've never drawn this character before. And if I'm ever taking on a new series or anything where I'm going to be working on a character, genuinely I like to spend about a week drawing him just to practice him or her. And that's when you learn a lot of the little nuances of the costume. So I'm kind of figuring things out on the fly here. So I'm likely to make mistakes, which is fine because that's all part of the learning process. Bear that in mind. If you're going to be drawing a character for a while, it's always good to figure out the little quirks that are involved in their image. This is a super detailed costume, by the way. You would not want to be drawing this every panel for a comic book. But that's the thing, when you're creating a 3D model, you can make them super detailed, because once you have that model rigged, all the costume parts will fit it, and that's why some video games look so cool. Some of the most amazing character designs can be made in video games now because of that. In the original image, his hair is a little bit all over the place. I'm going to use it here to show the motion of where he's kind of coming from. So he's, you know, he's basically swinging up in this direction. So that's going to be where his hair is coming from, as much as I can. Okay, so this, as colorful and all as it is, essentially is my pencil stage. Nothing here is the final art. I'll be drawing over this to ink it. So yeah, so this is the first step of my Castlevania piece. Let's see if I can beat that last level that I was on. I press jump. Ah!